I think Jude Bellingham is the best 20-year-old ever. Hey, and welcome to a very chilly episode of Kicking Back. It's just getting colder. It's just getting more and more bitter, but we make do. We push on.
It's winter, isn't it?
It's what we do.
It's autumn, actually.
Yeah, but it's
soon to be winter.
British winter's like 8 months of the year, I think. Anyway, I think once you get over like August, that week, do you know that sunny week that we get? It's just like brutal.
There wasn't, was there? I thought it was June. It was literally June. We had sun.
Yeah,
sun
that was
in
a good time actually.
And then that was it.
I remember. Yeah, it was about 3 days on the bounce. Oh,
then it
lovely.
was winter.
I got my hair cut today, and I went to this barber, and he was talking about. Do you remember how hot it was last year? Like he was talking about because we had like 39 degrees or something, and he was just telling me like, and he was shivering while they were cutting my hair. Poor lad. I thought, oh God bless. Anyway, football. That's what we're here for. We're here for football. England have done all right again. We've been talking a bit about England, haven't we? Like whether we fancy them or not. But you saw the game. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean they look all right, don't they? They're decent, you know. They've got good players. So
here's a question though, because like with England, I think a lot of people don't really watch the friendlies because we seem to somehow know how it goes 9 times out of 10. Like we'll play a team that's not very good, beat them 4-5-0, and we've learned that we can't really take stock of that because if we play. And stop me if you disagree, by the way. I'm just like going out on a limit. But
I disagree. But
go on. Because I'm saying, like, if we play, like, let's say Liechtenstein. No, you know what I'm saying. They're not in it, are they? It's like, it's 4-5-0 every time. It's boring.
Is that a country, Liechtenstein?
How dare you? All 6 of them. All 6 of them are fuming now. You can't do that. So San Marino, there's another.
Liechtenstein.
I swear on my life. I had it in my head for a while. I thought, I'm going to try and get San Marino citizenship. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? San Marino's decent. I lived there for a year.
Oh,
that's where I lived.
No
yeah,
way. That's crazy.
Decent facilities. We trained there pretty much.
Wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know
it's
what?
not bad.
I'm trying to get in, to be honest.
I don't know anyone.
Sometimes when they run like the starting 11 and they're playing on ITV or something, they'll be like, and left back's a bin man.
You know what?
It's true. I could be a bin man.
It's true. Like there's 30,000 people, I think, that live that are San Marino citizens. I don't know how to say that properly, but they live there. 30,000 of them. So you know, like these guys are literally like maybe not bin men, but they work. So they go to work and they go and
I remember that because I
go
remember
and play for their country afterwards.
I could do that. Yeah, no, that's so cool though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's decent.
It's one of the things I actually love about international football. Really, is it's quite an equaliser, isn't it? Do you remember? I don't know if you remember this. This is going back a while, but Thomas Muller once said that he thinks that teams like Germany and bigger teams, shouldn't have to play those smaller teams like San Marino when they're going through qualifiers because we do kind of know how it goes. But I disagree with that at the same time as well. Like it might not be the most interesting game, but it's it's almost like an FA Cup style thing that I love about it is the fact that everybody gets a swing at the very least. What do you reckon on that?
I mean, Germany can't really say that at the minute, can they?
That's fair. That's fair. Shots fired.
Yeah. You can't really say something.
True.
When,
That's so true.
Anything can happen.
I'd like
you're
to see
right.
Germany San Marino right now. It'd probably be decent, actually.
Yeah, good
pretty
game.
Close. So yeah, England play teams like that, do all right. But then we go and play a big team when it matters, and we look uncertain and shaky and stuff like that. But Italy, good team. Do you reckon? No, they're not in the pomp. I know. But Italy, it sounds good, doesn't it? It sounds all right.
I can't remember who I heard speaking this morning. I can't remember who it was, but he said he thinks that this is the worst Italian team for quite a few years. I can't remember who it was.
I find it hard to argue.
I think it was Alan Shearer.
Yeah. Well, I find it very hard to argue.
Yeah.
I can't say how can I. Like, he's right, I think. They've still got decent players.
They have, to be fair, yeah. I mean...
But I just think that they're not a menacing team, are they, anymore?
They're going through a little bit of of trouble recently as well. With
very recent, isn't it?
What's going on there? But
crazy. But I guess the headline news from all that was how good, again, Jude Bellingham was. And that's what everybody's been talking about in the aftermath. I think it's crazy. Like, what a player. What a player. I think Jude Bellingham is the best 20-year-old ever.
Best 20-year-old ever?
Ever.
You mean at football? Or just ever?
I haven't decided yet.
No, he is. He is. He's great.
No, ever. He's a top guy.
No, he's great, honestly. And I think, like, I mean, you know, I think he is 20, but I've been kind of like looking up to him in a way, like the style of play, because I think he's one of the first midfielders to kind of be that all-round midfielder, you know, the 4, 8 and 10. He can play in all of them, and I love that.
Yeah, it's so
I literally love that.
amazing, isn't it? Like the different aspects of his game. I think the thing that I love the most is similar to what you're saying. It's like he's complete.
Yeah.
But he's 20.
Yeah.
He's 20. So I was talking, again, I'm going back to this haircut I had, but I was like having my haircut, and I was talking about him because I thought it was so crazy that next year he's going to be in the World Cup. And I'm so like excited to see what that looks like for us. But he won't be in his prime. He'll be 21.
Yeah.
And then 4 years later, he'll be 25. So arguably not in his prime then. And then I know what you mean, but like, I'm saying we have 3 World Cups now coming up.
Yeah.
Where he is going to be probably one of the best players in the world. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm leading you down a path here, right? So like,
Okay.
Right. So he's going to improve, right? And last time we got to the quarterfinals, right? Do you think we'll be better this time in the World Cup?
In the Euros.
In the Euros, sure. I'm on about. See, that's another point actually. Not to go down this whole thing, but I'm not bothered about Euros.
You're not bothered?
I just want a World Cup.
Is that because Italy won last time?
I'm not bothered. I don't even want to talk about it. I think for me, it's just like it's the little star. I want another, please.
Yeah.
I want another.
I mean, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I just think he might be the one who's leading us.
I mean, a lot of people said that about David Beckham, I think.
Yeah,
and
that's
Rooney,
true.
and
Very
Gerrard,
true.
and Lampard.
All right.
But I mean, you know, it's different now. He's performing in Real Madrid. Like,
yeah,
he's pretty much Real Madrid's top player at the minute. So
yeah, he's
done it in the
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga. So.
And what a guy as well. I remember seeing like when someone scored in that game the other day, the first thing he does is just run over to fans, do you know what I mean, to the crowd and like, gets them all up for it. It's just like good to see. So I'm kind of buzzing about him. So you said like you were talking about like the different sort of aspects to his game. Is there like one thing that you think above all that you were like, oh god, that's something that I'd love that? Like, is there like one little side of it that you're thinking that's the element that I would love to like capture for myself?
Maybe that celebration. Like that celebration.
Yeah, he's the
no,
boy.
I think like honestly, I think all of it. Like I said, there's not many players. There's no one really who can be a 4, 8, and 10 together and play it differently. Like he's not really an out and out 10 as such.
Yeah.
You know, and he's not really an out and out 4 as such.
Right.
But it kind of works wherever he plays.
It's wild, isn't it, to think what a gift to have like as a national manager. You know, what a gift to have. Just put him in the middle and he'll sort everything out for us. Fingers crossed. And what a career path as well to go from like Birmingham. You know. Yeah,
it's good though. Very grounded, I would say.
Yeah, unreal. And then obviously goes through Germany and stuff. Which brings me to a point. We've got a new thing we're going to do. So he grew up in Germany, right? Learning the game, playing the game. And this brings me to something we're going to do called Shirt of the Week. It's brought to you by Casual Football Shirts. I'm buzzing about this. So basically what's happened is we're going to have a shirt every week to show you and just like talk about it. Casual Football Shirts, what they do, they've got like different player worn shirts. They've got different shirts from different times and it is wild. So another player who like spent their formative years in Germany, hang about.
I didn't actually know this before you told me. But
check that out. Roque Santa Cruz, get in.
Nice.
Unbelievable, this, isn't it? So slick. I remember Roque Santa Cruz used to play for like Bayern Munich, and just the thought of a player like this coming to like the club I was supported as a kid was wild at the time. And we were saying like, funnily enough, a lot of people were just drawn to him because he had such a cool name.
Yeah, I remember being really little.
It's funny, isn't it?
I just loved him.
Yeah, I was like that with Junior Hoylett, I was saying before. I just like a cool name sometimes. But
yeah.
Roque Santa Cruz, to know that a player like that could come to Blackburn is unbelievable. And to think that this is player worn as well.
Yeah.
There's something, I don't know if you could hear me over the mic, then I'm just getting enthralled by the top. But there's something about these older shirts where it's like the quality, I think, is just that much better as well. Like everything's stitched.
It's brilliant. Look at that. Look at the badge. Oops. Oops. The old Prem badge.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at that.
that's what I mean.
It's
like,
nice. It's like felt.
It's
velvet.
yeah,
Let's say
right.
velvet.
Velvet sounds good. It probably ain't. But look at this as well. That I miss. Do you remember that? That were good old
It's great.
days.
Even the writing is different,
yeah,
isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Just different. Nice.
It is. It's a good feel. Honestly, Roque Santa Cruz, what a boy. Good times.
Shirt of the week. That.
Shirt of the week.
Love it.
That'll be a thing. Yeah, go to Casual Football Shirts and check out what they've got because they've got so much cool stuff and we're going to show you some more bits and bobs. But yeah, unreal. Okay, so with that, we've got a little German theme developing. I don't know what that is, but we've decided now we're going to try. Do you remember the badge quiz?
I do. What quiz is it?
We've got another. Don't make me. I've been trying to get this out. It's the Bundesliga badge quiz.
Perfect.
Yeah, like fifth time lucky. So basically, we've got a couple of badges that are going to come our way. Are these zoomed in or are these like full size? These are zoomed in, so even not. If they were full size, I'd be knackered. But these are zoomed in, so we'll see what happens. We're going to try and guess these famous Bundesliga clubs. Are you feeling confident?
I'm feeling confident. Play along as well, see if you know them.
Absolutely.
Because we probably won't.
Let us know what you score if it's higher than like whatever we get. I'm sure it won't be. Right, you ready? Let's go. Oh, we do dramatic music and all that.
Okay.
Games and that. So, cue the drama. I'm ready. Oh, Red Bull.
RB Leipzig. Leipzig.
You're right.
Leipzig. Nearly as bad as Liechtenstein.
I know, yeah. Was it like this other one? It was like Harold Kane, and now I'm like Red Bull. I've got to start trying to say things in full and just spit it out. Right? Okay, 1-0. Fair enough. That's Everton to me.
Hoffenheim.
Oh. It is. I'm sorry.
1895. I wonder what that says.
Oh, good effort. Good effort. I thought. Last one, all right. All to play for. Oh, Leverkusen.
Oh.
Yay. Do you notice I didn't
Decent.
say Bayern? I was just
Bayern,
like, let me get it
Leverkusen.
out there. Okay, fair enough. Not too bad.
2-1.
2-1. Hey, do
Not
you
a
know
bad
what?
score.
We got them all right.
We
Technically.
did.
Technically.
We did.
I'm pretty impressed with that. I'll have that. Right. Good
Wasn't
stuff.
too bad, was it?
Not too bad. So, yeah, I guess the other thing that I was going to like sort of bring up this week, I don't know if you saw, but Cristiano Ronaldo has actually become the lead scorer in world football.
Okay.
Your face doesn't look through. You don't look amazed by that. But is it not amazing that he's doing it at that age? Or is it kind of like, well, check the league he's in? What do you think? Because it's still kind of impressive, surely.
Interesting question. I think it's impressive that he's... How old is he? Like
very old. He's 37, is he? He's 38?
Yeah, 38.
Something like that.
It's impressive at that age, of course, and he looks like he can go on for another couple of years.
Right.
Maybe more. But I don't know, like...
I know what you mean. It's like, where's your level of competition at versus...
Yeah.
That's sort of what I thought about it too when I heard, because it's like Cristiano Ronaldo. Hey, here's a version of this that I could ask you. Where's the highest sort of level you think he could thrive at, like where he'd still be banging them in like it was the Saudi League, if you know what I mean? Like, I don't think, for example, that he could go to La Liga and be racking these numbers up.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he could go to the Prem.
No. Maybe Serie A.
Something like. Do you even think? I mean,
maybe
that's about it, isn't it? I don't think he'd be doing as well as he is right now. I feel like. Really, when we look at, and we were on about this quite recently, do you remember when we were talking about the Ballon d'Or, and it's like Messi's got it now, and it's kind of like, okay, but it's the MLS. It's one of them where I think my perspective on the Ballon d'Or thing is it's like, okay, it's fine this time. We need to stop doing this though now. Like, there's this new crop are coming through. Do you know?
They are, but
Bellingham.
I'm a Messi fan, so
no,
one
Bellingham,
last time.
Bellingham, he's the best 20-year-old ever. Get Bellingham in.
I wouldn't give him the Ballon d'Or this year.
No, of course, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't. But I mean, there's like people like Haaland and guys coming through where I think you've got to put these people in the conversation now. But you have to put Mo Salah in and people like this as well.
True. True.
So it's one of them, really. I look at players like that and I think it's time for them now to shine. And something else as well I was going to say was I can't completely discount the Ronaldo news, because the standard of that league is actually rising. Like,
it is. I mean, of course, with all them
it's crazy
superstars there, you know.
But I mean, like, the baseline as well. I've noticed this recently. Like, so you know how a lot of them teams are like superstar. It's like like I was saying before, almost. It's like superstar, bin man.
Yeah.
It's that kind of situation. But now it actually seems like there's a couple of squads there at the very least where, they could actually probably fly in a European tournament.
You know what? When I was in Dubai, there was a lot of like footballers there that just played casual football. They were so technically gifted. Like, they were unbelievable.
Really? Yeah.
Like, from all different countries around, like, the Arab world and that, they were unbelievable. Like, some of the best footballers, like, technically, I've seen. Yeah. I'm not even joking.
No, I can imagine.
So, like, maybe
honest.
It's, you know, with a new structure in the Saudi League, with that actual professional structure. Like,
do you know what I'd be interested to know about, actually, that I don't have any clue about, but I will look at it and maybe bring it up next week, is what kind of money because they're putting so much money into it, aren't they? What kind of money they're putting into grassroots development and things like that.
That's the thing, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I'd be interested in that, because that's where it all comes from, isn't it, really? I mean, if you can get the kids with top facilities at a really young age and stuff like that, that's how you grow your teams. So really interesting to see, because I'm imagining all the money right now is tied up in like, we've got to sign Messi and stuff like that, you know. But that's where it really kicks on, and I think some of them teams are getting that right, actually, looking at the whole squads, because there's players I've never heard of. When I was looking at them, I'm like, actually they can kick on. Interesting.
Really good players.
Yeah, one to come back to. One of my big interests in life is ice cream, and it gives me a great amount of joy to say thank you very much to our good friends, honestly, as well, Frederick's Ice Cream. It's like first name basis stuff, really. If you are interested in eating delicious ice cream, why wouldn't you be? Then you've got to go and check them out. They've got branches in the Northwest. They have delicious flavors, many of which you could never even imagine what they taste like when you look at them by name. We saw some, didn't we, like Barbie movie ice cream and stuff like that. Just try it and see what you make. But they've got all these different kinds. You name it. There's a flavour for everything. And if they don't have the flavour you want, just send a suggestion. I'm sure it'll be with you in a week or two. So check them out. They're amazing, and they've been really good to us, and we hope you'll support them as well. You can go to fredericksicecream.co.uk, or you can find them on social media, and we'll fire all the links below. But that'll do us for this week. International stuff's done. Football kicks on again. Lovely stuff. Looking forward. And we will be back with a fresh one next week. So until then, enjoy all the football this weekend and have a good and take care. Peace out.